Well, good evening. Welcome back to In the Khud. This is 29 June 2023, 6:48 p.m. And really, the sole reason why I am recording this session is because I can, and I have a setup and everything. And again, it also goes back to one of the core principles of this channel, which is In the Khud, is to just create something, make something every single day, kind of like a daily dispatch. And from this statement itself, you understand that today's day was pretty weird. Like, I don't quite know what happened. I do know what happened. So I ended up taking the course from CG Boost that I always wanted to, and because it was expensive, I was always contemplating whether I should or whether I should not. So I'm talking about the Master 3D Environments course from CG Boost. It's for $80, and I saw I think one full chapter today, and I'll say, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I'm just very overwhelmed in myself. Like, it's the mind which is making things up. Even though I know the fact that when I take these courses, it's not going to be possible for even like a section of it to be done continuously or in one go. It's not going to happen. The way I look at all these courses is it's like an encyclopedia, and I'm going to take things up here and there, from here and there, and whenever I get stuck at a certain point, I want to know the fundamentals of how to do it. Then I will go back to the course and watch certain videos, which is what I've done with Cubic Worlds as well, and that's been very good. And with the sculpting course, not so much, and with the grease pencil course, not at all. But I am hopeful that at some point I'm going to do that. Same is the case with this course. So what have I learned in today is watching a bunch of chapters and trying to more or less follow along. Obviously the ANT landscape add-on, which allows you to make mountains and everything. The major thing is that you have to just go into the shading and add all sorts of textures, all sorts of vertex maps and all sorts of things. And more important than anything else, you have to do a lot of referencing of landscapes and everything and try and just put things together. All of this I already knew. I really did not need to take the course. But then the advantage of taking the courses is you get all these textures and everything that are being used from the zip files and from the blend files, and you get a little more support and maybe a little more incentive to just do things. So the way I'm gonna approach this from now is every day make some form of landscape, like a 3D environment thing, from references. Pinterest is a great I was initially wondering, where do I get these references from? Pinterest is a great referencing site for anything that you want. Google Images is there, but it's kind of very random and lost, so I would suggest Pinterest. Just go on, find landscapes, and of course try working in the direction of the video that I was talking about yesterday, where that bottle comes in. And what I want to do is I want to make a 3D environment for the bottle, because it's pomegranate based, so pomegranate trees and everything, something like that. And you see here there's this G-scatter add-on, which is very good. It uses geometry nodes to do a lot of things. It allows you to have just one click for all proxies and everything, so it's very optimized, and it adds very easily adds to your, if I just shut this, there's literally an effect called wind here, an effect somewhere. There was an effect called wind, which was what I've added, and just by that you get this kind of wind, and then you can change its settings and everything. So this is amazing. You just need to figure out how to get assets, which I don't think is that big a problem. But the point that I was trying to come to is just practice and try making landscapes. So at this point in time, I'm at a point where I have two courses that I want to do. One is the Code with Harry React.js course, which I really want to do because I want to convert my current website into a React website because of optimization. It's the difference between multi-page applications, single page applications. Because my website is not all optimized now, every single time you want to go to another page on the website, it reloads the entire website, which is just not optimal at all, especially because I want to do 3.js and 3D animation interactive based content on the website. You have to use something as optimized as a React. So that is one completely different thing, and there is this one completely different thing of environments in 3D. It does get a little overwhelming with so many different things happening at the same time, but I mean, it's all part of the process, like the journey. I'm trying to enjoy it as much as possible. Other than that, I really wanted to, the entirety of the day just went in those things. And lastly, I was trying to make my thumbnail script where I would just put in certain values here and it would change based on the number of divisions and everything. I have to do some logic solving and problem problem solving and logic building here for this particular script / Mogart, which I'll be using for my thumbnails. I haven't gotten to do that, but because, as I said yesterday as well, that I want to be recording my In the Code sessions earlier so that I can leave for the gym by 7:15 and reach by 7:30, and then come home by 8:30 and maybe get some time to do some more things after coming back. It's been kind of a weird Thursday because it's a holiday out of nowhere. Otherwise, normally you don't get so much time to like think about what has to be done with life like I got today, because most of the day just goes in the full-time job, which is a good thing, and I've come to really acknowledge and appreciate that in life. So thank you so much for being in the Khud. Short one, very precise one. I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.